This is Dick WB2JPQ, and I'll be the moderator tonight for the East Coast Reflector Youth Net number 125. Vicky K8BKY will be on the log tonight. And we have my little buddy Grayson, KG4BUT, in River, KR4GIP, and Ivan, KE2EGF, will be our net controllers tonight. Like I said, I will be your moderator. I will take a list of check-ins, and then I will turn it over to one of the youth. Before we get started, let's get started with youth. Do we have any youth with us tonight, or any third-party youth? We'd like to get them up to the top of the list. Any youth or any third-party youth with us tonight before we start? We'll take those first, and then we'll go to mobiles, and then we'll go to general check-in. Any youth with us tonight?
KE2, EGF, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Golf Foxtrot, KE2, EGF.
Knew you were there, Ivan. I'm looking for anybody else. Any youth, any third party, buddy out there in radio land? This is Dick, WB2JPQ. Now I guess we got Ivan. He's one of our net control stations. Go ahead, Ivan. Good evening.
Good evening, Dick. Sorry about that. In terms of favorite family vacation, I'm going to say probably when we went down to Mystic, Connecticut, because it's the only family vacation I've taken. My sister gets extremely car sick, so we can't really take family vacations. We also can't go too far because my dad has a farm, and you can't really go that far from it because you have to be worried about the cows getting out or new cows being born. If you're not there, then it's a risk of a new cow that is born dying or some cow escaping and ending up 4 miles away. So there's a risk in that, so that's the reason for that. We haven't gone to any. So Mystic, Connecticut, that was cool. It's a very nice little place down there. Connecticut is definitely a cool place. It's one of those places you think it wouldn't be that cool, but it's definitely very cool down there. It was really cool. Had a lot of shopping. It was a cool little town. It was more of a tourist town, but it was packed down there too. So it must be a popular tourist destination for Connecticut. I think that's their most popular one. Anyways, this is K2EGF, Action Not Control, 73s.
Thank you, Ivan. I guess I didn't even tell everybody the question tonight, but of course knew it. What was your favorite family vacation? What was your favorite family vacation? And that question was submitted by River, KR4GIP. We do our questions the week before, so tonight after the net we will take questions for next week, so we don't have to scramble before 8 o'clock on that night. How about mobiles? Do I have any mobiles tonight? Any mobile stations like to get into this week's youth net? KO4 WDF. Was that KO4WDF or something? Would you give us your call sign twice, please?
Yes, sir, I sure can. It's KO4WDF, Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Delta Fox. Lee.
We got you mobile. I'm sure Grayson will get right to you when we... Any other mobiles? Any other mobiles with us tonight?
KR4COH. Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel. No traffic, in and out. Have a great weekend and a safe one. God bless all.
All right, Hector, we got you. KR4COH was in and out, looking for mobiles, but I guess there are no more. We got Lee. We'll get to you in just a minute. General check-ins. Let me get a list started before I give it over to Grayson. Anybody anywhere? Twice and slowly. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
KO4CLD. KO4CLD.
Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Alpha Kilo, in and out.
Oh, where is everybody tonight? I recognize Brian, KD2KAK, who was in and out. Hey, good evening, Micah. Nice to hear you. I haven't talked to you for a while. KO4CLD in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Hector from Jacksonville, Florida, KR4COH, was also in and out Mobile. And we got Lee, which I mentioned before, KO4WDF, Lee's Mobile. Via the text line, we got Bob, Q8U. And we got Nick from Toledo, W8NJT. For any other stations, I'd like to get a list going here to give it to Ivan. Anybody, anywhere?
KO4FRR, KO4FRR. Alpha 8 Whiskey India. Alpha 8 Whiskey India.
November 2,
PY2
Victor, November.
Papa Yankee 2, Bravo India Lima, in and out.
Good list. We got Bill in Brazil. PY2BIL was in and out. Good evening and thanks for stopping by. KD2ZBN, Alan from Kendall, New York, I believe with his daughter Maddie. We got Bernie, AA8WI, Mark from Elma, KE2EDS, KO4FRR Joe from Sorrento, Florida. Well, that's a pretty good list. Let me turn it over to our first net controller here, Grayson, KG4BUT, and Grayson will start with our one Mobile tonight. Good evening, Grayson, and this is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Morning, thank you, Dick. First off, I'd like to let you know if you hear screaming, that's my blood bowl. So if you hear me scream, that's just my blood scamming me. Alright, with that said, let's go to W8NJT, Nick from Toledo, Ohio.
Good evening, Grayson and everybody on the net. W8NJT with my daughter for third-party traffic.
My favorite vacation with my family was at Kalahari.
W8NJT, back to net control.
Howdy, some foodies to you, Nick. Next up, let me take in the mobiles here. The KO4UDF Lee, Lee from Waycross, Georgia.
KO4WDL, third-party traffic with my girls.
Hey.
Say hello,
KO4WF. Hey.
Nice and net. KO4WDL.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I think I was on the wrong channel. KO4WDF Lee from Waycross, Georgia.
KO4WDF.
KO4WS. Hey.
Back to net.
Alright, some please to Lee and Collab. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Calib. I'm definitely butchering that. Some please to Lee, and you have one check-in. Basically you have a point system. Well, it's not really points, it's just a motivational thing. Some please to Collab and Lee. Next up, Hector, KL4COH from Jacksonville, Florida.
KL4COH, I was in and out, but my favorite time was when I took my kids once a few years ago when they were kids to Walt Disney. We stood there like about a month in a timeshare. I think I had more fun than they did. You guys have a safe and great weekend. God bless all. And good job, always, Grayson, always. Great job. God bless. KL4COH, we clear.
Alright, some please to Hector. Next up, and to ZVN. I always want to say ZVN. Alan from Kendall, New York with Maddie.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Your favorite family vacation was?
Going to the George Aquarium.
And choose at the end, back to net.
Alright, some please to Alan and Maddie. Next up, let's go to, let's go to KQ8U. You have 60, check-ins. Oh yeah, 38NJT, Nick from Toledo, if you're listening, you have free check-ins. KQ8U, Bob from West Coast, Michigan.
Good evening, Grayson and all on the net. My favorite vacation was 50 years ago, 1975. Me and my sister and brother-in-law went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I don't think I had more fun since then. Have a great weekend. KQ8U, back to net.
Howdy. Simply to Bob. Next up, another Lee. KO4 to BBF I use kid and you finish easily. Let's go by you for this one. KO4. Oh wait. Yeah, wait. Never mind. Those are the same. Yeah, the same Lee. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Lee, come back again. Hold on. KO4CLD, Micah from Tuscumber, Alabama. You have, hold on. Yeah, you have 17 seconds.
This is KO4CLD. I didn't know y'all was keeping track of how many times I checked in. Yeah, my town name's kind of hard to pronounce, but it's Tuscumbia. My favorite vacation was one that we took a little while back. We went all the way to the Florida Keys, and along the way we stopped at the Disney park, Disney Kingdom, and My daughter rode Mount Everest. That was a crazy good roller coaster, and it's significant because it was her very first roller coaster. So I tried to explain to her that not every roller coaster that she rides is going to be that fun, but hopefully I didn't spoil it for life. Maybe we should have started off slow and worked our way up. This is KO4CLD. Really enjoy the Youth Net. Back to you.
Alrighty, some freeze to Micah. Next up, KD2KAK. Brian from Calfwoods, New York. Never mind, Brian. Also, I don't know why I did it after I said K. Now, we see Brian if you are listening. Next up, KO4FRR, Joe from Toronto, Florida.
Well, hello, Grayson and Annette. This is Joe, KO4FRR. I'm going to... Family vacation was a very long, probably a long time, but I'm going to have to say my aunt's house, but can't really say the city because she was moving a lot, so I'm going to just have to say aunt's house. Have a good one.
Alright, some freeze to Joe. Next up, K2EDS, Small from Emma, New York.
Good evening, River. Good evening, Vicky. And good evening, Ivan. I got to say my favorite family vacation was to Utah. We went to Bryce Canyon, Zion Canyon. My daughter ended up getting engaged and ended up in Las Vegas. So it was my favorite family vacation. KE2EDS.
Okay, some free Timo. Next up, AA8. Bonnie from Portsmouth, Ohio. This might be doing a better job at the point system here. You have free turn and a Malky High 22.
Oh, good evening, Grayson. Thank you for calling the net, and to Vicky and everyone helping you out. Favorite vacations is I've had the opportunity to go to Europe twice, and have my best friend is a German who lives in Germany, so we visited him and his wife, and we traveled around several different countries in Europe with them a couple of times. So that's it for me. I will turn it back to you and wish everyone 7-3 AA8WI.
Alright, some freeze to you, Bonnie. Next up, KD3 AJ and Anna from Beeville, Pennsylvania, and came in via the text line.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone else on the net tonight. Wanted to say hello and wish you all a happy weekend. Also, Grayson, could you check in Ray, N3DQD from Beaver, Pennsylvania, as an in and out? Have a good weekend, KD3AJN.
Yes, I'm pleased to Anna, and thanks for leaving a handway. Also, and if you would like to answer the question of the night, which is, what was your favorite family vacation?
I went to Disney World a few years ago, and that was my favorite. Have a good day. 83, Dan.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mark, KE2EDS. I'm going to step here for Dick and help him out a little bit. We're going to call for check-ins right now. General check-ins, mobile check-ins. Also, remember, we do have a text line available, 716-317-9050. You can also email in at text@ecr.radio. Again, just do your call sign. That's all you do. Opening it up again for general check-ins, mobile check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo 6 Golf Bravo Zulu, K6 GBZ, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Gemini calls.
Kilo Foxtrot 4 Oscar Uniform Papa, KF4 OUP, in and out.
KF8 EQL, KF8 EQL, in and out.
BC, W2, RBC.
Let's hold it up here for just a moment. We want to get a clarification on one of the calls. I believe it was a KF6 possibly ending in HDJ. Could you please say your call sign twice and slowly, please? Only KF6 call, please.
You have the call correct. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet.
Thank you, Brent. One other clarification. We might have another one out there. It was a KF8DQL, possibly. KF8DQL. Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Quebec Lima. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Quebec Lima.
All right, Edward, thank you. We got that one cleared up. All right, let's see if we can get a couple more on our list here for River, because we're going to be switching over to River here for the second, or the second part of our open Usenet. I'm sorry, I'm too used to the other net. Any check-ins, please? Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 0, Hotel Delta.
Kilo Charlie 2, Charlie Quebec Delta. Mobile.
KQ4 UPK, KQ4 UPK.
We're going to hold it up there. I'll acknowledge them quickly. KQ4 UPK Chris, KE0IHD Charlie, K4 GDS Gil, KA8 BYU Roy, W2 RBC Randy, KF8 EQL Edward, KK4 JJK John, KF4 OUP Byron, KF6 HDJ Brent, W2KYM Jim, K6GBZ Thomas, and rounding them out is N6QDY David. All right, I'm going to turn the mic over to River, K4GIP, and this is Mark, KE2EDS. Come on, River, you're up.
All right, thank you, Mark. Next on the list we have N6QDY, David in Sacramento, California.
Hello, River. Again, congratulations on the new call sign, KR4GIP, M6QDY. Grayson, great job. And I know, Ivan, you'll be doing a great job also. My favorite family vacation was many years back when we had a family reunion at the Anaheim Disneyland. That was quite a few years ago. The entire family actually were able to schedule, so we were able to all meet up in Anaheim. Anyways, back to you, River. Keep up the good work. Thank you, M6QDY.
All right, thank you for coming. Next we have W2KYM, Jim in Niagara Falls, New York.
Thank you. I believe it's Grayson your name is, or River, or I missed out on that. Sorry about that. Very good. My favorite vacation. Boy, actually my only vacation was in 1973. I was 8 years old, and not to give away my age, but I visited my grandmother for the first and last time in Austria. My mother came from Austria, my father from Scotland, and we flew over from Toronto. We landed in Zurich, Switzerland, stayed overnight at my aunt and uncle's house, and we took a 9-hour train trip right along the mountains in Austria. And I didn't want to come home. I wanted to stay there, but obviously I couldn't speak German, so that's how I would have to survive. But other than that, we'll give it back to Net Control. W2KYM, having a fun time on 15 meters.
Yeah, that's how it always is when I go on my family vacations. I don't want to leave. Next up, we have KF6HDJ, Brent in Pensacola, Florida.
Good evening, River and the Net, and I believe you just got your license, so congratulations. I think my favorite family vacation, and there's so many to choose from, was going houseboating and water skiing on Lake Mojave in Nevada. And really quickly, just another funny family vacation story. So I'm from a large family. I'm now the third of 10 kids, but my brother had once whittled a popsicle out of driftwood he found. I believe it was in Sedona. And it looked so real that my mom had almost had a fight on her hands because we were all jealous that my older brother got a popsicle and we didn't. Hi. Back to Net Control, KF6HDJ.
Wow, that's an interesting story. Next up we have KK4JJK, John in Buffalo, New York.
River and everybody on the net, excellent job on your license, and kudos to you for hosting a net. I mean, it's not easy, you know, it's nervous, and everybody's doing a great job here, you and Grayson, so far. My favorite family vacation, I think, was just recently. Myself, my wife, and all four of my kids went down to Anna Maria Island, Florida, and the Gulf Coast of Florida is just beautiful, and we had a great time. So that was our vacation, and it's nice when the kids are all grown because everybody can take care of themselves. It's just a great thing. Anyway, 73, KK4, JJK, back to net control.
All right, thank you for coming and sharing with us your story. Now, next on the list we have KF8EQL Edward in Manchester, Michigan.
Hi, this is Edward. I think you're asking favorite vacation, and like other people have said, probably Disney World for me. Back to net control.
All right, thank you for coming. Next on the list we have W2RBC Randy in West Seneca, New York.
Good evening, River, Grayson, Ivan, and everyone on the YouthNet. My favorite family vacation was going camping in the Adirondack Mountains. Camping, fishing with the family, those were the best of times. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Next on the list we have KA8BU.
River, everybody on the net, KA8BYU. Well, I'd have to say that my favorite one was the one that my dad and I took in 1973. We took the motor home that he had just purchased, and we went down to Florida for a couple weeks and went deep sea fishing in the Keys, went and visited my aunt and uncle in West Palm, went down to Miami, went to Disney World, went to visit friends in a couple other places, and we just had 2 weeks of great fun down there. And it was definitely a lot of interesting things to do. Back to you.
All right, thank you for coming. Next on the list we have K4GDS Gil in Orlando, Florida. Alright, I'm not sure what that was, but we're gonna try again. K4GDS Gil. Alright, not really sure what to do here. I guess I'll just move on. Next we have KEOIHD Charlie in Mount Pleasant. I'm not sure what that abbreviation is, if you'd please tell me. Alright, I guess I'll try that again. KEO0IHD Charlie in Mount Pleasant. If you would tell me that abbreviation. next up we have KQ4UPK, Chris in Hollywood, Florida.
Hey guys, everybody on the YouthNet, Grayson, and I'm sorry, I think it's Rivers. God forgive me if I didn't get your name right. Congratulations on your license. The favorite family trip was when we went to Winston-Salem for my cousin's wedding, and we visited the Great Smoky Mountains, and we went whitewater rafting. And that was a hoot. So that was my most favorite one. KQ4UPK, back to net control.
All right, thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm going to hand it over to Mike so he can get some more check-ins.
Great job, River. And FYI, Gil, you're just giving a straight carrier. There was no audio. K4 GDS, Gil, just straight carrier, no audio. Let's see if we can fill out River's last 4 or 5 minutes here. Can we get a couple more check-ins, please? Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles, mobile.
Victor Kilo 3, Delta Mike Juliet. VK3, Delta Mike Juliet.
Alpha 85 Alpha. Okay, Alpha 85 Alpha. In and out, in and out.
We're going to hold it right there. That'll most likely fill out River's last couple minutes here. That last VK3, we did get you, Dave, VK3 DMJ, but there was another VK3. Could you please say your call sign twice and slowly? We're going to move on. I'm going to just confirm we got VK3 DMJ Dave, KB2WGC Kevin in the mobile. River, take it over. You got your last two, and then we'll move on to Ivan.
All right, thank you, Mark. Next up we have KB2. Hang on, my computer is doing. Hang on. Hang on. Just gotta. I'll be right with you.
By that, we're just a little technical difficulty. River will be right back. Oh, we got her. Go ahead, River.
All right, thank you for your patience. We've got KB2WGC Kevin in Homosassa, Florida.
Good evening to everybody on the net tonight. And River, you're doing a fine job for someone who's brand new licensed. My best vacation is always anytime we get together with our daughter. But 3 weeks ago, we were in Ireland for 2 weeks, and for 5 of them, it was just me and my wife and our daughter doing a private tour, and it was wonderful just to be together with her. And then for the rest of it, we got together with my wife's family, all 15 of us, and it was just a wonderful vacation. Everybody have a good weekend and be safe out there. KB2WGC.
Thank you for coming. Next we have VK3DX KMJ, Dave in... The whole thing isn't showing up on my screen on Australia or Austria.
Kilo 3, Delta Mike Juliet. Good morning and good evening to you, River, and everyone on the net tonight. You're doing a great job, River. Congratulations on getting your licence. I'm down in Bairnsdale in the southeast coast of Australia, and you're all sounding really good down here. I'm originally from the UK, although I've been in Australia for a while, but my best and favourite family vacation was 2015. Managed to return back to the UK and got up to see family and friends up in Scotland. So Scotland 2015 was certainly my favourite vacation. Thanks for running the net. I'll let you get back to it. Back to net control from Victor Kilo 3, Delta Mike Juliet, Bairnsdale, Australia.
Alright, thank you for coming. I'm going to turn it over to Mike so that he can get some more check-ins, and then he's going to turn it over to Ivan. So I guess this is good night.
And River, great job. Okay, we're going to open up for some more check-ins here. We're going to switch it over to Ivan then. Don't forget, we got a text line at 716-317-9050. You can email your call sign in to text at ecr.radio. Okay, we're going to open up check-ins, general check-ins, mobile check-ins, any type of check-ins. Let's see if we can get a list here for Ivan. This is Mark, KE2EDS. Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Mark, K4GDS, Skill. I got my audio issue fixed out.
Echo 2, Golf, Ida, Mike. That's Kilo, Echo 2, Golf, Ida, Mike.
KD4RHL, KD4RHL.
We're, again, calling for more check-ins here on the 125th Usenet on Friday night. So, again, call sign twice and slowly, please. N2BH. KK7OGC, KK7OGC.
E2CCK, KE2CCK, in and out.
We'll hold it up there. We'll do a short list, and then we'll come back to calling for more check-ins. I'll confirm we got KE2CCK Matt, in and out, KK7OGC Fred, N2BH Bill, KD4RHL Ernest, KE2GIM Lewis, K4GDS Gil, and rounding it out, we got KQ4GKO John, Father of River. All right, it's to you, Ivan.
Evening, everyone. Thanks for passing down to me, Mark. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. The question of the night tonight is, what was your favorite family vacation? Submitted by River, KR4, GIP, Kilo Romeo 4, Golf, India, Papa. All right. Well, with that, it seems that the most popular answer tonight has been Disney. So let's try to change that. Let's see what else we can get. I've seen a lot of UK answers too. But anyways, hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. We're going to pass on down to KQ4 GKO, John in New Bern, North Carolina.
Well, thank you, Ivan. Not Disney for me. As River said, we used to go to Maine. My aunt had a camp on Parker Pond in Maine. It was spring-fed, so the water was always cold. We used to go up there in August and pick blueberries off the bushes on the islands, and had a great time. So that's what it was for me. Back to you, Ivan. KQ4 GKO. Clear.
Right, 73 is you, John. Kind of a short net tonight. Only 33 check-ins in so far. We gotta bring that number up, guys. I'm encouraging a lot more check-ins than this. Actually, no, I think that's 33 check-ins. But anyways, we gotta bring this up. So yeah, 73 is you there, John. Nice to see you on the net tonight. Now we're gonna pass on down to K4 JDS, Gil in Orlando, Florida.
Good evening, Ivan. And let me apologize to River. I was having some audio issues earlier. Didn't mean to stand you up like that. When I was young, when we were living in Hawaii, Oahu, we took a vacation over to Maui. That's probably one of my favorite vacations back when I was probably around your age. K4 GDS, back to net.
Gil, yeah, Maui would definitely be a fun vacation. I think I would go there, but, just gonna be way in the future. Definitely not at the moment. I think the next place we're gonna try and head on down to for vacation is either Florida or Hamvention. One of those. Probably Hamvention is gonna come first, and then we'll do Florida later, but, yeah. Yeah, my sister's always wanted to see the Cincinnati Zoo in Ohio there, so I think I'm going to take that as an excuse to go into Hamvention this year, so should see some people there. Now we're going to pass on to KE2, GIM, Lewis. That's either Lewis or Louise, in Manorville, New York. The question of the night is, what was your favorite family vacation?
Good evening, Ivan. My name is Lewis. Favorite family vacation would have to be when I flew down to Arizona to visit my best friend Wayne. He had a 4x4 side-by-side that sat 4 people, and me and him and my daughters spent the day zipping through the desert on that, camped out, and then he took us over to Sedona, Arizona, where all the red rocks are, and seeing that in person was amazing. And I can't wait to go back. So that was probably my favorite vacation. You guys doing a great job, and back to you.
Kind of fun. All right, now we're going to pass on down to KD4, RHL, Ernest in Branson, Florida.
Good evening, Ivan and Annette. Mine would go back to childhood. My father had a year where he decided to have a grand vacation. We traveled the entire Appalachian Trail, bailed off into the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, ended up in D.C. to see all the monuments in the Capitol, and then on the way back to Florida, we dropped by Stone Mountain, Georgia. But for me, I think the highlight was the Appalachian Trail. It was pretty cool going through the entire chain of mountains there. Back to you, KD4 Rachel.
This does sound like a great vacation. Now we're going to sign down to N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. Like I said, Disney is still the most popular one with 4 answers. Anyways, now we're going to sign down to N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York.
Good evening, Ivan, Grayson, and River. You all doing a good job tonight? I think my favorite was when I was about 11 years old. My parents drove a station wagon with my older brother, my younger sister, and myself out to Colorado from New York. Got to meet grandparents, aunts, uncles, a lot of cousins that I'd never met before, and a lot of good memories on the trip. And to BH.
You, Bill. Sorry about the wait there. Just waiting for the Morse code transmission to stop on my officer node there when I was identifying. Now we're going to pass on down to K7 OGC, Fred in Reno, Nevada.
Hello, Ivan, Mark, and everyone else on the net. KK7OGC. For family vacation, and that's kind of a loose term, but anyway, probably as a kid, young teenager, probably a Mediterranean cruise with my parents, if you choose family. Otherwise, I really don't have one. They all have their own unique experiences. KK7 OGC 73 stall.
Alright, 73 is you, Fred, and now we're going to pass on down to KE2 CCK, Matt in Frankfurt, New York. Wait, sorry about that. You are in and out. With that, we're actually going to pass on down to Mark, KE2 ETS, to take back as the moderator.
Thank you, Ivan. And I do want to acknowledge we have Vicky on the logs tonight, KE8VKY. Vicky, you're doing a great job. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. And okay, guys, we got about 9 minutes here, 8 or 9 minutes. Let's see if we can fill the log in for Ivan. Any check-ins that we can get here, please say your call sign twice and slowly. Thank you.
KQ4GLY, KQ4GLY.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Tango Bravo Bravo. Whiskey Alpha 5 Tango Bravo Bravo.
And everyone, let's try to fill the net in here. We got about 8 minutes to fill. Please say your call sign twice and slowly. We also have the text line open, 716-317-9050.
E2 BJP, Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Juliet Papa.
We'll hold it up there. We'll come back to check-ins again. We got KE2 BJP, Linda, WA5 TBB, Reed, KQ4 GLY, Chris. All right, Ivan, back to you, my friend.
Alright, thanks for passing on down to me, Mark. I actually forgot to say this at the start of my control. I cannot believe that we're already at 125 Ethernet. Feels like just yesterday we were at our 100 milestone. Honestly, I think that was back in January, you know? Time really does fly. Yeah, now to pass on down to KQ4 GLY, Chris in Paris, Florida. The question of the night is, what was your favorite family vacation? Submitted by KR4 GIP, River.
Good evening, Ivan, everyone on the net. My favorite vacation was went to Japan.
Alright. Yeah, 73 is you, Chris. Japan does sound like a nice vacation. I heard it's very futuristic down here, or down there. You know, I believe it, because it's all cities, you know, especially Tokyo, but, anyways, now we're going to pass down to WA5 TBB, Reed in, I think it's Lubbock, Texas.
Good evening, Ivan, and greetings from Lubbock, Texas. The best vacation probably would be Yellowstone National Park. Got to see all kinds of things. And then we did it again a few decades later, and it was surprising to see how things had changed. Anyway, Yellowstone National Park, WA5. Oh, and congratulations to River, and Grayson, you're doing a fine job with the net also. So back to you, Ivan, WA5TBP.
73 is you, Reed? Yeah, there's definitely a good vacation at Yellowstone. You know, I would like to go up there, and I think boat activation up there would be beautiful, but I have a feeling because of the fact it's a state park, they banned, or no, it's a national park. I have a feeling they banned boat activations, knowing them, and they also have a lot of wildlife preservation there, so I don't think they would allow boat activation, like a boat activation, but I may be wrong. That would be pretty fun. All right, now we're going to pass on down to KE2, BJP, Linda, in Paul Smith, New York.
Good evening, Ivan. My favorite family vacation was when I was 12 or 13. My sister and I went with my cousins and aunt and uncle to Maine. And it was great. Rockland, Maine. We played outside in the old days. That's what we did. And we would just go around catching things and jumping in the freezing cold ocean and collecting little creatures, and it was great fun. So that's definitely was my favorite family vacation. KE2BJP, back to net.
All right, 73 is you there. 73 is you, Linda. Let's see here. So, before we take more check-ins here, which I would like to say, we definitely need some more check-ins. Please, please, please. We only have 40 check-ins tonight, which is a little low. Definitely a little low. The still most popular vacation spot is Disney, World, or Land, or the one in Paris, France. But I think that's definitely a good one. We also have Florida and Maine in second place. Maine, I know they're really good with, I believe it's lobster, or maybe it's shrimp. Anyways, and then we also have Florida in second place too, which is definitely a very nice place. All right, now we're going to pass back down to Mark here to take more check-ins.
Got about 2 minutes left, so let's see if we can grab like 1 or 2 more check-ins here. Please say your call sign twice and slowly.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Foxtrot Sierra Hotel, WA7 FSH.
And 7 WZI, and 7 WZI.
4G1 NYS for Golf 1, November Yankee Sierra.
Let's hold it up there. We got 4G1 NYS, Stephen, N7 WZI Allen, WA7 FSH Glenn, KF8 DIP James. All right, Ivan, let's close out the net here, my friend. Take it over.
Thanks for that, Mark. After we do this here, we're going to shut down the net. So, question of the night is, what was your favorite family vacation submitted by River, KR4, GIP? We have first off, KF8, DIP, who came via the text line, James in Ottawa Lake, Michigan. Please come now. DIP. I heard a little bit of a transmission there. You are pretty weak, though. Could you please come back with your answer for the question? All right, we're going to move on here, James. Actually, I just figured you the not denial, so it is 9 p.m. All right, let's wrap this up real quick. Now we're going to on down to WA7 FSH. Go on, in Rainier, Oregon.
WA7FSH here on Echo Link this evening, and good evening to everybody on the YouthNet tonight. Lifetime, vacation of a lifetime. My dad, WA7CEB, and my mom, WA7LDB, took me and my little sister on a around America vacation. We took 4 weeks and started out in Seattle, where we lived, in Washington. Saw Old Faithful, over the Black Hills, saw USS Constitution, Old Ironsides over there, saw the Liberty Bell. This was in 1976 for the bicentennial. And we drove all the way around, even got to see the Alamo and Carlsbad Cavern.
We did the American I can't remember it. Missions. We started out in Santa Barbara and went all the way down to San Diego and a lot of the missions all over the United States.
Alright, 73 to you there, Alan. Now we're going to pass on down to 4G1 NYS, Stephen in Batangas City, Batangas, the Philippines. The question tonight is, what was your favorite family vacation?
Good morning from here in the Philippines, Ivan, and good evening stateside in Spogol, November Yankee Sierra. My favorite vacation with my family, along with my mother and my late father, was when we went to Japan 8 years ago. We went to Osaka, especially the Universal Studios, and I was so happy back then. And then next month we're gonna fly back to Japan. That's my graduation gift when I received my master's degree. We're gonna be doing a second go around next month. 7 please. I'll send it back to you, Ivan.
Alright, 72 to you, Stephen. That's definitely nice to get a master's degree. Definitely nice that you're graduating. I wish you good luck on your trip there. Definitely nice to hear that. Well, with that, I think we're going to end the YouthNet for tonight. Hopefully everyone had a good time tonight. We had 44 check-ins, a little low, but I assume that's because of the fact that it's Labor Day weekend. So, tonight, I think the most popular answer was definitely Disney. But we also had Japan was a pretty popular answer, same thing with Maine, and same thing with Florida. There were definitely some good answers tonight. I think this was definitely a very cool question. Submitted by River KR4 GIP, we had, what was your favorite family vacation? Alright, hopefully everyone had a good time tonight. We had 44 check-ins, 73s. This is K2EGF, terminating the East Coast Reflector YouthNet, and returning the East Coast Reflector back to normal amateur use. 73s.